Press the bell icon and never miss an update from ET Auto.
Hello and welcome to ET Auto Big Bite, a show that brings to you top industry leaders. Today we have here with us Mr. Satyakam Arya, CEO and Managing Director, Daimler India Commercial Vehicle Unit. Welcome to ET Auto.
Thank you.
You have been one of the first 100 employees that DICV appointed here in India. You have seen the journey of the commercial vehicle in a unit of the company. How do you see it? Do you think you have achieved the kind of a target you had from India and markets like India? We have seen you have a strong presence in the exports market, but how about Indian market? Is it difficult to trench into the Indian market?
Well, it has been a very exciting journey in DICV so far. Since our launch in 2012, I think we have achieved a lot. Not only did we establish a world-class manufacturing facility, we have also launched a completely new brand, Bharat Pens. As we ended 2018, within 6 years, we have also achieved a break-even. With 23,000 trucks sold last year and 7,000 exported, I think we have established DICV in a great way.
So you just mentioned that you have achieved break-even. How profitable you could be in the next few years when you see the policy is tightening, safety norms is changing, emission norms is changing, it is going to have additional cost. How do you look at this transition?
Well, I think the industry itself is facing a lot of changes in regulation, but we see this in a very positive way. Why? Because we were always a technology player, and as these regulations come up, this gives us the advantage we were looking for. When you look at BS6, for example, this is a very well-known technology for us. We have 8 years of experience in Europe and some other parts of the world. The work for us is now to bring this to India, localize this, and also adapt it to the Indian driving conditions. When it comes to safety, we have also a large experience with those technologies, but we will bring them as and when the market is ready.
How are you going to compete with the local manufacturer who has been quite experienced in terms of frugal engineering, in terms of cost competitiveness? A company like DICV, which has a larger exposure in a developed market where the cost is not that big a problem?
Well, if you see the philosophy with which DICV was established, I think that this was the philosophy to make it successful in India. We have invested about 4,000 crores. We have localized more than 90% all the products which we do. And we also made the products which are suitable for the market. So we are backed by the technology from our parents, but we adapted for the local conditions. And I think this has given us the success which we were looking for. Apart from that, we have used DICV as a base for Daimler. So we actively use this production footprint to supply not only trucks, but also aggregates to other parts of Daimler.
What is a deliberate decision to focus on exports? Or you thought that to manage the company, you need a market to serve, or to manage the production unit, you need to produce the vehicles? What was the idea?
The philosophy was very simple. We believe that Make in India is a great initiative. We very well have seen the competitiveness which India offers, and therefore we use this location. On the other hand, we have different brands. For example, in India, we make trucks not only for Bharat Benz, but also Mercedes-Benz, Freightliner, and Fuso brands, and export them around the world. So we look at which production base would be more suitable or has the products which we can use in a particular market.
Looking at the exports, you currently have 30% exports from your entire production. Going forward, what is your expansion plan in the exports market and in the local market? Could you please share?
Last year, we exported about 7,000 units out of 30,000 which we produced. Going forward, we are going to expand this. We already cater to about 50 markets. And as this year proceeds, we will add new markets. And we have very good plans to grow there.
Can you share a bit more about your expansion plan in India and investment plan, if you could put some light on that?
We are targeting to grow further in India. And how we are going to do that is by increasing our customer reach. We are going to double our network in the next 2 years. We had roughly 180 touch points, and we plan to take this to more than 350 by end of next year. This will give us a customer reach of less than 100 kilometers. And by this, we believe that we can grow in this market further.
As we're moving to more sophisticated technology, do you think it gives you an edge over other traditional players in this space?
Absolutely, because these technologies are very well known to us, and we can be the front runners in bringing them here. We did this with BS4, you will see this with BS6, and you will see this as we move forward.
So, do you think it will further add to your market share? What is your rightful place in Indian market? If we talk about MSCB or entire commercial vehicle space.
We have come here for long haul. And with definite plans to grow and become a significant player in the market. And therefore, as these technologies roll out, this will give us the advantage which we were looking for.
But you did not answer my question of market share. How much market share you want to cut with this new help coming to you?
Well, frankly, we don't steer our business by market share. We always believe in profitable growth, and that's what we have been doing so far. And market share is just an outcome of then what we do.
Any volume target that you have?
Again, as I said, there is no specific target. We target to grow, and you will see this as we.
How do you see the sector doing in the next fiscal year when BS6 is going to be implemented? What is your guidance for the long term and short term for commercial vehicle industry?
We see the market very volatile right now. Starting from November 2018, we have seen some slowdown. And as we all know, this is triggered by two major things, the liquidity crunch and the introduction of axle load norms. Q2 is an election quarter, and therefore the sales are expected to remain subdued. Post that, it is expected that the pre-buy effect for BS6 will come in. We sincerely believe that this will also depend on what is the outcome of elections. Do we have a stable government which can further continue to push growth? All in all, I expect that the market would remain flat or a little bit lower than last year.
How do you see the last 3-4 months pressure? Do you think it is going to further continue? How do you consider the last 2 months? Because some people have been saying that it is one of the worst months in many years when it comes to retail and wholesale both.
These months have not been worst for us, but they have been mixed. For example, we have seen growth in medium duty truck segment and construction, primarily driven by the investment in infrastructure. But on the rigid long haul, we have seen some compression.
Do you think there will be any uptick in the market? When do you see the uptick in the market? Anytime sooner?
I think for now it depends on the outcome of the election.
So everything depends on elections.
Absolutely.
How do you look at exports from India? Do you further want to strengthen that?
Definitely. We will continue to grow our exports. We will continue to enter new markets. We are working on our product portfolio for exports, and we will add about 25 to 30 variants this year that we can address the white spots in our portfolio.
In the local market?
We will do the same in local market. All in all, we will launch about 52 new products this year, both domestic and export markets.
Can you elaborate a bit in which segments in domestic market, which are any new segments that you plan to enter?
We will enter some segments, for example, driven by the wheelbases and also driven by the axle load configurations, which would change. When it comes to BS6, we will further enhance our portfolio with that.
Thank you so much for being candid with ET Auto. Thank you so much for watching ET Auto. Big White will come with another industry leader in the next show. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nathan.